one place you couldn't have that conversation is on Twitter quite a lot of time. People being constantly facing, like in many parts of social media, censorious, basically censorship, can you say that, of our tweets. But things have all changed, we're told, under Elon Musk. Something else that is changing is blue ticks. Now, if you're not on Twitter, i.e. you're sensible and have a life, this won't affect you. However, for some well-known names, this could be a big problem. Let's talk about this with Guy Cocker, who's a tech expert. Good morning to you, Guy.
What did you do?
Thank you very much indeed. Lots of changes from Elon Musk. He seems to backtrack on a lot of the changes about 10 minutes after he brings them in. But there's this whole thing now where they want people to pay to be a verified subscriber. You get your little blue tick. Well, in fact, it's a white tick on a blue circle. I got mine, not because I wanted verified, other than the fact that I had 3 or 4 very, very nasty impersonating accounts and it looked exactly the same as mine. And I said, look, what do I do about these accounts posting horrible things? It's not me. And they said, we'll give you a blue tick. And then people know whether it's you or not. That is all going to change, isn't it? Because people have got verified accounts. There are people who can pay for it, but there are also people who just got them, so people know, oh, you're that Julia Hartley-Brewer, or if you're a celebrity, you're that, I don't know who's in the news, Gwyneth Paltrow, as opposed to another 20,000 people pretending to be you. But people are going to lose those blue ticks unless they pay, and other people are going to be able to effectively buy your name and be verified. That's going to cause a huge number of issues, isn't it?
Yeah, essentially, I mean, it's the latest in the sort of ongoing drama at Twitter and anything that Elon Musk's involved with. So from 15th of April, someone who's verified, such as yourself, such as myself, like lots of celebrities, lots of journalists, where it's a bit cloudy, it's not very clear, but essentially Elon Musk has said we're going to lose our blue ticks, and anyone that wants to pay, it's about £8 a month or about £84 a year, can get a blue tick. Now, he rolled this out in December, and it was a disaster because, as you say, people would pay to impersonate big brands and then put out really, really dodgy messages out there. They'd impersonate people like yourself. So basically, it's hard to understand where Elon's going with this, because he's such a free speech advocate that this is kind of against free speech.
I mean, he's also a man who wants to make money, and Twitter's never made money. And I completely get he wants to make money. And whenever I see adverts, I think, oh, I get to use this for free. Fair enough. It's like people complaining about adverts on Talk. You're not paying a license fee for this, folks. It has to be paid for somehow. So I accept that. But there is the reason why the ticks came in was because of the problem that they were allowing all these spoof accounts on, which were pretending to be other people. They created the problem, and then they solved it with this, and now they're saying it's now your problem again.
Yeah, and so, the latest development is that you're going to need to be what's known as Twitter Blue verified, so as you were talking about that sort of white tick on a blue background, to have your posts appear in the sort of the For You section. Anyone that uses Twitter I'm looking at it on a desktop, but on the right-hand side, there are news stories that are being fed to you. So at the moment, it's the tragic death of Paul O'Grady. But, anything that from the 15th of April onwards, you will need to have a paid account to appear there. Yeah. So if you create a really good tweet, a really interesting tweet, or a funny observation
that lots of people are liking,
then that will spread organically, but it will never make it unless you pay for this. I don't know if you're intending to pay for it. Unless you pay for it. No, unless you pay for it, it will never appear in people. But that's the thing.
Lots of people I know have noticed, and I've seen it. I only follow about 400 people deliberately so I can keep track of them. I know I should do the news list thing, but I've never done that. But I'm amazed by how many of the people I follow, I never see their tweets anymore. People say, "Oh, well, I don't see yours anymore." And there've been changes in the algorithm, haven't there?
Yeah, and that's a big thing for someone like you who presumably wants to sort of have influence and get across your opinion, and that will be stifled by that unless you're going to offer Elon Musk £8 a month. And so there are lots of Musk's argument for this is that he's concerned. He was concerned when he was buying it that there are so many bots that are taking over Twitter, and as you said, Twitter has devalued by about half. He bought it for about $44 billion, now worth about $20 billion. He wants to make money, but I don't see this argument that paying is going to solve anything.
Or just annoying all your regular users who provide the content. Exactly. I will have to leave it there, but so good to... thank you for explaining it all to us as well. So well, tech expert Guy Cocker, thank you for that. 9:48 is the time. Up next.